Johnny the Romford Bull Fisher marked his professional boxing debut with an impressive display against Matt Gordon in February earlier this year. Wickman are on board to sponsor Johnny in 2021 and look forward to helping him achieve his ambition and being part of his exciting journey. Tagged as the one to watch, I spoke to Johnny about his unorthodox boxing journey, risk-taking and wearing the Wickman logo with pride. Johnny, huge congratulations on your professional boxing winning debut fight against Matt Gordon. How did it feel stepping into the ring professionally for the first time?
Thank you. Yeah, it was a surreal experience, especially with the situation we all find ourselves in now with lockdown and the pandemic. But it was fantastic to have the opportunity to fight on the big stage in Sky Sports with Matchroom Boxing. I'm really grateful for the opportunity, and I think I've done myself proud on the evening.
The support you received building up to the big fight was incredible.
Yeah, it was. I got great messages from Tyson Fury, Lennox Lewis, and I've got great support from where I live in Essex, in Romford, and from XT University as well. I've got good support base around me, and that allows me to do the best that I possibly can.
Such a shame no crowd, but the positive response you experienced surrounding your explosive victory must have made up for it.
Yeah, it was brilliant. Obviously, there's pros and cons to not having fans there. Obviously, it allowed me to gel better with my trainer when we first had our first fight. But hopefully, in a couple of months' time, we'll be able to get some fans back and some supporters back. So that will only add to my game as well.
It seems quite fitting that you're being sponsored in 2021 by machine tool giants Wickman, given that machine performance. Yeah,
it's brilliant. Obviously, I've looked into what Wickman's all about. They seem like a great company with great values, and it's brilliant to have them on board, and I'm really grateful for all the help they're going to give me, and hopefully it's the start of a long and prosperous journey for both of us. And wearing the Wickman logo with pride, I'm sure. Yep, I've got it on now, and I wear it on fight night as well, and it's really great to have a great premium company like that supporting me, and it's brilliant. As a company, Wickman are highly regarded as being a very driven business. What drives you to perform to the best of your ability when you're in the ring? I think a big part of it is the support that I have, and people like Wickman who show faith in me and show that they want to be part of the journey. So not only is it the expectation I put on myself, but I want to perform for people who put faith in me as well. Is it the winning or the taking part that counts? Winning, always winning. Obviously, you've got to take huge honour in taking part, and boxing's a very tough and gruelling sport, but we do it because we want to win. Who inspired you to step into a boxing ring? I've got a few different role models. Obviously, my dad and my granddad have been a huge part of my life growing up and getting me into boxing. But Lennox Lewis is my boxing idol, and obviously the last undisputed heavyweight champion. There's not many people better to look up to than him. Former heavyweight Muhammad Ali once said, "He who is not courageous enough to take risks will accomplish nothing in life," suggesting that without risk there is no reward. Now, I know a man who would definitely echo those words. You've taken a few gambles in your boxing career, swapping your studies and sacrificing a first in your university degree to spar with Joe Joyce in Las Vegas. A brave risk that has clearly paid off. Yeah, definitely. Listen, I'm still happy with my grade. I ended up with a 2-1 from University of Exeter, and I knew it was a big risk, and I was doing my dissertation and my assessments whilst I was out sparring Joe Joyce. But it's definitely paid off, and I've got a long way to go, but to have a Matchroom debut on Sky Sports in front of millions of people has been fantastic. So I'm really grateful for the opportunities I've been given, and I've taken the right chances when I've had to. Would you describe this as a tough decision, or was it an absolute no-brainer at the time? I did discuss it with my academic tutors and people like that, but when someone offers you the chance of a lifetime to go to the boxing capital of the world, Las Vegas, and gain valuable experience, at that point there was no inkling that I was going to actually turn professional. It's just it was good for my amateur experience to get out there and spar someone like that. But I think as soon as I got the go ahead from my academic tutor to say, yeah, you've got to take this chance, that there was nothing stopping me from going. How has the backing of a degree and a university experience put you in good stead to have a successful career in boxing? The university experience, it's not only about my degree and the course that I've done, obviously that's a good achievement, but to live a university lifestyle, to be independent and to keep myself dedicated through them 3 years whilst I was at university, I think it really stands me in good stead. I was a good rugby player at university as well, and I learnt a lot of how being a professional athlete could look, and I think it really helped me in the long run moving forward. How has your rugby background helped you prepare for a career in boxing? Yeah, so I've played rugby. I played for a year or two before I went to university at Cooper's Coburn, and then I really gave it a good go when I was at Exeter Uni, and I played with some top level athletes who were going to go on, no doubt, to play Premiership rugby and even for their countries. So for me to mix it with them sort of guys, be on the edge of them, that really helped me have that competitive edge as well, and it's battle hardened me really for boxing.
How does the expectation of being a new heavyweight prospect make you feel? How will you deal with the pressure in knowing this?
Yeah, there was definitely a lot of pressure on me for my first fight. I had a lot of people, a lot of eyes on me, because when there's a heavyweight coming through and they're making their debut on Sky Sports, it's a big test and there'll be a lot of eyes on you. But I sort of put that pressure to one side because I'm really lucky to be where I am, and I've got to take every fight as a bonus really, because it's a great experience for me and I couldn't have dreamed of doing this 2-3 years ago. So I've got to take every fight in my stride and hopefully keep winning, and I'll keep improving, and then that pressure will slowly ease off because I'll keep achieving more and more.
When's the next fight?
May. I've been told by Eddie Hearn, May definitely will be the next date, hopefully in the middle of May. But it might be a bit earlier, it might be a bit later than that, but I'm ready to go. I'm in training full time anyway, so I'm ready to go.
Goals, ambitions, what would you like to achieve for the rest of the year?
For the rest of the year, I'm going to have a few more fights with Sky Sports, build myself up, build my name up, build my experience up, which is the main thing. And I'll take each test as it comes, but hopefully I'll be a few fights in and I'll be undefeated, and then we're looking on to bigger things.
What is the boxing dream?
The end goal with anything you do, you want to get to the top of your sport, and 5, 6, 7, even 10 years down the line, I'd love to be a world champion one day.
Thank you so much for your time. It's been a pleasure.
No problem. Thank you for having me. It's been great speaking to you.
Thank you.
Cheers.